JBN, we keep you informed. I am Michelle Jones, and in the news, cops probing gun murder of man in St. Thomas on Christmas Eve. Gunmen struck on Christmas Eve in Lysons, St. Thomas, leaving a male resident of the area dead. He has been identified as 46-year-old Lincoln Bansetter. Police reports of that Bansetter was at a stall on the Lysons Main Road about 2 p.m. when armed men opened gunfire, shooting him several times. The wounded man was rushed to the hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A motive for the killing has not been established. Up to December 18, St. Thomas recorded 36 murders. This is 10 more than the 26 homicides reported for the corresponding period last year. 2 shot and injured in separate police shootings on Christmas Eve. 2 men were shot and injured in 2 separate Christmas Eve police shooting incidents in Red Hills, St. Andrew, and Linstead, St. Catherine. In the first incident in Gutsman District in Red Hills, police say a man was shot and injured about 9:30 p.m. when he was confronted by a lawman and a shootout ensued. During the shootout, police say the man, who is now admitted to hospital, was shot and injured. A Taurus 9mm pistol with 8 rounds of ammunition was seized. In the later incident, which occurred about 10 p.m., the Linstead police shot and injured a man who was having a confrontation with another man in the town centre. Police said the injured man was in the process of attacking another man with a machete when lawmen intervened. During the intervention, the armed man was shot and injured. He was taken to hospital where he was also admitted. Police have confirmed that the Independent Commission of Investigations Indicom is probing both incidents. St. Thomas resident thwart robbery, disarm alleged robber. A man who attacked a businessman as he was locking up his shop in Curtis Bottom District in St. Thomas on Christmas Day was collared by residents and handed over to the police, along with an illegal gun. Reports are that the store owner was closing the establishment when 2 men, one of them armed with a gun, attacked him. The store owner allegedly resisted the men's attempt to rob him, and a tussle ensued. Residents reportedly came to his assistance and they disarmed the gunman. The incident happened about 12:30 a.m. One of the accused and his weapon, a Taurus 9mm pistol with 12 rounds, were handed over to the police. The police said the second robber escaped. Investigations continue. Individuals with information can call the Morant Bay Police at 876-982-1027 or 119 to assist in the investigation. Car hits 3 from bike, 1 dead. 1 of 3 people who were traveling on a motorcycle was killed during an accident on the U10 Main Road in St. Catherine on Saturday. The dead man has been identified as 31-year-old Michael Martin, a resident of Linstead in the parish. The other 2 individuals on the bike, including a woman who was unconscious after the accident, were taken to hospital. Their conditions could not be ascertained up to this afternoon. Police said about 3 a.m., Martin and the other 2 were traveling on a bike heading towards Linstead when he collided with a grey Subaru Impreza motor car. The injured individuals were taken to hospital, where Martin was pronounced dead. The St. Catherine North Traffic Department is probing the incident. Mass casualties in Hanover crash. Approximately 18 passengers from a minibus were rushed to hospital on Christmas Eve after the vehicle overturned on the Northern Coastal Highway between Point and Mosquito Cove in the parish. They were taken to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy with injuries ranging from broken bones, displaced hips, head injuries, and spinal damage. On the scene of the mishap, the lone motor vehicle could be seen overturned on its left side, its windshield and windows broken. There was also blood in and outside of the vehicle. The driver was unaccounted for. The minibus plies the Lucy to Montego Bay route. District Officer Talini Francis, who is head of the Lucy Emergency Medical Services Department, said firefighters and EMS personnel from the Lucy Fire Station responded to the call that came in shortly after 7:30 p.m. A fire truck and an ambulance were dispatched. The services of the Noel Holmes Hospital were also requested. They too provided an ambulance. Firefighters who were on location noted that while the number of people injured could be more, they were able to account for 17 passengers from the 15-seater minibus. 15 were reportedly transported by hospital by 2 ambulances and 2 by family members in a private car. The police and the Jamaica Defence Force also responded after the crash. Francis was appreciative of the assistance given by 2 passers-by. Rasheen Carr, an off-duty EMS technician, and Dwayne DeCambre was an EMS background and is currently living in the United States of America. DeCambre said he was pleased with the professional service of all who assisted on location. Since the start of the month, the EMS department has responded to approximately 10 accidents, 3 of which involved public passenger vehicles. Francis is encouraging motorists to be careful in their use of the road. Again, I am imploring all motorists to be more vigilant and remember that they're responsible for a number of lives during transportation. So, we have to be careful of our actions, he implored. Elderly couple killed in St. Elizabeth fire. The St. Elizabeth police are confirming the death of an elderly couple in a fire which destroyed their dwelling early Christmas morning on Lovers Lane in Newtown, Black River. Deputy Superintendent Ron Elliott of the St. Elizabeth Police said that the charred remains of Monica Brown, 77, and her common-law husband, Leroy Stewart, who was said to be in his 60s, were discovered after the blaze was put out by firefighters. The aging two-room house was destroyed. Reports say Brown and Stewart occupied one room. The occupant of the other room was absent. Early speculation was that the fire started accidentally. We don't suspect foul play, Elliott said. Reliable sources say there was no electricity at the premises, but that the couple used candles for lighting. Mayor of Black River, Derek Sangster, expressed great sadness at news of the tragedy. It's a terrible thing to hear news like this first thing on Christmas Day. My sympathies go to all relatives and friends, said Sangster, who is councillor for the Mountainside Division in the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation. 32 arrested and charged over illegal party in Clarendon. Some 32 people arrested and charged for breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act following a police operation at an illegal party in Maypen, Clarendon this morning. The operation was conducted at an event called Tough Crowd. Deputy Superintendent Antoine Cardoza, who oversees operations in the Clarendon Police Division, said that his team was carrying out a special patrol about 12:30 a.m. when several people were observed traveling to and from the location. The event was disrupted and arrests were made. Cardoza said several patrons, however, managed to elude the police. He is appealing to residents to observe the protocols put in place to stop the spread of COVID-19. I would like to ask partygoers to be more responsible, but if you fail to comply, you may have to join the police at a convenient station where you'll lose valuable time and may end up paying large fines. Is it worth it? He said. Last week, Local Government and Rural Development Minister Desmond McKenzie reiterated that no permits had been issued for any entertainment events. Friends stab each other, one battling for life on Christmas Day. One man is in the hospital battling for life after he was reportedly stabbed by a friend during a Christmas Day altercation in Grandspen, Kingston. Reports are that a group of friends was returning from a party on Saturday morning when they had an argument. Sources from the area said the heated argument escalated between two men from the group who are said to be lifelong friends, and knives were brought into play. Reports are that the two men inflicted wounds on each other. One was treated at his home while the other was rushed to hospital where he has been admitted in serious condition. The incident has left residents in the community in shock. Man killed in Christmas morning crash identified. A 29-year-old St. Anne resident died early on Christmas Day in a motor vehicle crash in Runaway Bay in the parish. He has been identified as Deborah Raymond of Mount Edgecombe, Runaway Bay, St. Anne. Two female occupants of the car said to be in hospital in serious condition. It is reported that sometime after 6 o'clock this morning, 5 persons were in a Toyota Mark X returning from a party when Raymond went to Discovery Bay to drop off 2 family members and was returning to Runaway Bay when the accident occurred. The 3 were traveling towards Runaway Bay when, on reaching a section of the road near the Bayer Principe Hotel, the car reportedly got out of control and crashed. Raymond reportedly died on the spot while the women were rushed to hospital. Saturday's crash followed 2 other incidents in the parish on Friday, which claimed 2 lives. The accidents occurred despite warnings from transport officials to motorists to exercise caution on the nation roads during the festive season. Speaking in St. Anne on Tuesday, Transport and Mining Minister Robert Montague, in encouraging increased safety measures by road users, revealed that up to that point, St. Anne had recorded 27 traffic deaths in December. He said the number represents an increase over the 24 recorded for the same period last year. Jamaica reports 158 new COVID-19 cases, no deaths. Jamaica on Friday reported 158 new cases of COVID-19 and no virus-related deaths. This brings the total number of cases recorded on the island since the start of the pandemic to 92,513. The death toll remains at 2,462. However, 1 death was classified as coincidental, while another was reported under investigation. Of the new reported cases, there were 85 females and 72 males, with ages ranging from 2 months to 97 years. The sex of one of the new cases was reported under investigation. The cases were recorded in Kingston and St. Andrew 96, St. Catherine 19, St. Anne 9, St. James 9, Westmoreland 7, Hanover 6, St. Mary 4, Trelawney 3, Portland 3, Clarendon 1, and Manchester 1. The country also recorded 150 new recoveries, bringing the total number of recoveries to 64,882. JBN, we keep you informed. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, leave us a comment, and click the notification bell to receive our daily news items.